A fiddler on the roof. Sounds crazy, no? But in our little village of Anatevka, you might say, every one of us is a fiddler on the roof, trying to scratch out a pleasant, simple tune without breaking his neck. It isn't easy. You may ask, why do we stay up there if it's so dangerous? We stay because Anatevka is our home. And how do we keep our balance? That I can tell you in one word. Tradition!
Tradition!
Traditions, we've managed to keep our balance for many, many years. Here in Anatevka, we have our traditions for everything. How to eat, how to sleep, how to wear clothes. For instance, we always keep our heads covered and always wear a little prayer shawl. This shows our constant devotion to God. You may ask, how did this tradition start? I'll tell you. I don't know. But it's a tradition. And because of our traditions, every one of us knows who he is and what God expects him to do.
Day and night must scramble for a living, feed a wife and children, say his daily prayers, and who has the right, as master of the house, to have the final word at home? The Papa!
Papa's free to read the holy book. The mama, tradition. The mama, tradition.
At 3 I started Hebrew school, at 10 I learned a trade. I hear they picked a bride for me, I hope she's pretty.
The sons, tradition. The sons, tradition. And who does Mama teach to mend and tend and fix, preparing me to marry whoever Papa picks? The daughters, tradition. The daughters, tradition.
Day and night
And
must
scramble
scramble
for
for
a bring a proper home, a quiet home, a kosher home. There's a family and Papa home, so Papa's free to be the holy. Tradition. The tradition.
And in the circle of our little village, we've always had our many special types. For instance, Yenta the matchmaker.
Avram, I have the perfect match for your son. A wonderful girl.
Who is it?
Rachel, the shoemaker's daughter.
Oh, Laura. But she can hardly see. She's almost blind.
Tell the truth, Avram, is your son so much to look at? The way she sees and the way he looks, it's a perfect match.
And Nahum the beggar.
Alms for the poor. Alms for the poor.
Here, Reb Nachum is 1 kopeck.
1 kopeck? Last week you gave me 2 kopecks.
I had a bad week.
So if you had a bad week, why should I suffer?
most important, our beloved Rabbi.
Rabbi, may I ask you a question?
Certainly, my son.
Is there a proper blessing for the Tsar?
A blessing for the Tsar? Of course. May God bless and keep the Tsar far away from us.
Then there are the others in our village. They make a much bigger circle. There's His Honor the Constable, His Honor the Priest, and His Honor many, many others. We don't bother them, and so far they don't bother us either. And among ourselves, we've always gotten along perfectly well. Of course, there was the time when he sold him a horse, but he delivered a mule. But that's all settled now. Now we all live in simple peace and harmony.
It was a horse.
It was a mule.
It was a horse.
It was a mule.
Tradition. Tradition! Without our traditions, our lives would be as shaky as a fiddler on the roof.
Mama, where should I put these?
Put them on my head. That is so foolish, girl. Where's Papa?
She's in the barn milking. When will Papa be home?
It's almost Sabbath, and he's almost always late. All day riding on top of his wagon like a prince.
Mama, you know that Papa works hard.
His horse works harder, and you don't have to defend your Papa to me. I know him longer than you. He could drive a person crazy. He should only live and be well. Sprinza, bring me some more potatoes. Papa, have you finished milking?
Yes, Mama.
You were reading again. Why does a girl have to read? Will it get her a better husband? Here.
Mama, Yetta's coming. She's down the road. Maybe she's finally found a good match for you, Zyko.
Oh, from your mouth to God's ears.
Why does she have to come now, Mama? It's almost Sabbath.
Go finish in the barn. I want to talk to Yenta alone.
Mama, can I go out and play?
You have feet? Go.
Can I go too?
Go to.
But Mama, the men she finds. The last one was so old and he was bald. He had no hair.
A poor girl without a dowry can't be so particular. You want hair? Marry a monkey!
After all, Mama, I'm not yet 20 years old.
Shout! Do you have to boast about your age? Do you want to tempt the evil eye? Inside.
Golda, darling. Golda, darling. I had to see you because I have such news for you. And not just every day in the week news. Once in a lifetime news. And where are your daughters outside? No? Good. Such a diamond, such jewels. You'll see, Golda. I'll find every one of them a husband. But you shouldn't be so picky. Even the worst husband, God forbid, is better than no husband. God forbid. And who should know better than me? Ever since my husband died, I've been a poor widow. Alone, no one to talk to, nothing to say to anyone. It's no life. All I do at night is think of him. And even thinking of him gives me no pleasure. Because, you know as well as I, he was not much of a man. Never made a living. Everything he touched turned to mud. But better than nothing.
Is Seidel home?
She's busy. You can come back later.
There's something I'd like to talk to her about.
Later. Finish what you were doing. I said later.
Good day.
What does that poor little tailor Mottle want with Seidel?
They have been friends since they were babies together. They talk, they play.
They play? What do they play?
Who knows? They're just children.
From such children come other children.
Oh, no. Muddles are nothing. Yenta, you said that you...
Oh, children. They are your blessing in your old age. But my Aaron, may he rest in peace, couldn't give me children. Believe me, he was good as gold, never raised his voice to me. But otherwise, he was not much of a man, so what good is it if he never raised his voice? But what's the use complaining? Other women enjoy complaining, but not Yenta. And not every woman is Yenta. So you'll tell me how it went, and you don't.
Yenta, what are you talking about? You haven't told me anything yet. Yenta, you said that you have news for me. Give me my apple.
Oh, I am losing my head.
Yeah.
One day it will fall off altogether. A horse will kick it in the mud, and goodbye. And, of course, the news. It's about Laser Wolf, the butcher. A good man, a fine man. And I don't have to tell you he's well off. But he's lonely, poor man. You understand? Of course you do. To make it short, out of the whole town, he's cast his eye on Seidel.
My Seidel?
No, the Tsar's Seidel. Of course you're Seidel.
Oh, such a match for my Seidel! But Ted, you want to learn in man. He doesn't like laser.
Listen to me, Golda. Send Tevye to him. Don't tell him what it's about. Let Laser discuss it himself. He'll win him over. He's a good man, a wealthy man. So you'll tell me how it went, and you don't have to thank me, Golda. Because, aside from my fee, which Laser will pay anyway, it gives me satisfaction to make people happy. What better satisfaction is there? So goodbye, Golda, and you're welcome.
What did you want, Mama?
When I want you to know, I will tell you. Finish washing the floor.
I wonder if she's finally found a good match for you, Seidel. I'm not anxious for Yenta to find me a husband yet. Not unless it's my
model, the tailor.
I didn't ask you.
Was I told you're the oldest, they have to make a match for you before they can make one for me.
And then after her, one for me.
So if Yenta brings...
Oh, Yenta.
Well, somebody has to arrange the matches. Young people can't decide these things themselves.
She might bring someone wonderful, someone interesting,
Well off and important. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Matchmaker, matchmaker, look through your book and make me a perfect match. Matchmaker, matchmaker, I'll bring the veil. You bring the groom, slender and pale. Bring me a ring, for I'm longing to be the envy of all I see. For Papa, make him a scholar. Mama, make him rich as a king. For me, well, I wouldn't holler if he were as handsome as anything. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Night after night in the dark I'm alone, so find me a match of my own.
Since when are you interested in a match, Hava? I thought you just had your eye on your books. And you have your eye on the rabbi's son.
And why not? We only have one rabbi and he only has one son. Why shouldn't I want the best?
Because you're a girl from a poor family. So, whatever Yenta brings, you'll take. Right? Of course, right. Hado, have I made a match for you? He's handsome, he's young. All right, he's 62, but he's a nice man, a good catch. True? True. I promise you'll be happy, and even if you're not, there's more to life than that. Don't ask me what. Bravo, I found you. Will you be lucky bride? He's handsome, he's tall, that is from side to side, but he's a nice man, a good cat, right? Right. You heard he has a temper, he'll beat you every night, but only when he's sober, so you're alright. Did you think you'd get a prince? Well,
Dear God, did you have to make my horse lose his shoe just before the Sabbath? That wasn't nice. It's enough you pick on me, Tevye. Bless him with 5 daughters, a life of poverty. Well, what have you got against my horse? Sometimes I think when things are too quiet up there, you say to yourself, oh, let's see, what sort of mischief can I play on my friend Tevye?
My breadwinner. You're finally here.
I'll talk to you later.
Where's your horse?
He was invited to the blacksmith's for the Sabbath.
Hurry up. The sun won't wait for you. I have something to say to you.
As the good book says, heal us, O Lord, and we shall be healed. In other words, send us the cure. We've got the sickness already. I'm not really complaining. After all, with your help, I'm starving to death. You made many, many poor people. I realize, of course, that it's no shame to be poor, but it's no great honor either. So, what would have been so terrible if I had a small fortune? If I were a rich man, all day long I'd pretty bomb. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. If I were a bitty, bitty rich, diddle-diddle-diddle man, I'd build a big tall house with rooms by the dozen right in the middle of the town. A fine tin roof with real wooden floors below. There could be one long staircase just going up, and one even longer coming down, and one more leading nowhere just for show. I'd fill my yard with chicks and turkeys and geese and ducks for the town to see and hear, squawking just as noisily as they can. And each lap would land like a trumpet on the ear, as if to say, here lives a wealthy man. If there were a rich man, all day long I'd bitty bomb. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. If I were a bitty rich, diddle-diddle man, I see my wife, my golden, looking like a rich man's wife with a proper double chin, supervising meals to her heart's delight. I see her putting on airs and strutting like a peacock. Oh, in what a happy mood she's in, screaming at the servants day and night. The most important men in town would come to fawn on me. They will ask me to advise them, like the Solomon the Wise. If you please, Reb Tevye, pardon me, Reb Tevye, posing problems that would cross a rabbi's eyes. And it won't make one bit of difference if I answer right or wrong. When you're rich, they think you really know. have a seat by the eastern wall, and I discuss the holy books with the learned men 7 hours every day. That would be the sweetest thing of all. If I were rich, all day long I'd biddy-biddy-bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work. Lord, who made the lion and the lamb, you decreed I should be what I am. Would it spoil some vast eternal plan if I were a wealthy man?
There he is. You forgot my order for the Sabbath.
Red Marfa, I had a little accident with my horse.
Tevye, you didn't bring the rabbi's order.
I know, Red Mendel.
Kevin, you also forgot my order for the Sabbath.
This is bigger news than the plague in Odessa.
Talk about news, terrible news. Oh, such terrible news in the outside world.
What is it?
What does it say?
In a village called Zlojenka, all the Jews be evicted. Forced to leave their homes.
Well, for what reason?
It doesn't say. Maybe the Tsar wanted their land, or maybe a plague.
May the Tsar have his own personal plague.
Amen.
Why don't you ever bring us some good news?
I only read it, Red Mendel, and it was an edict from the authorities.
May the authorities start itching in places that they can't reach.
Amen.
Why do you curse them? What good does your cursing do? You stand around and curse and chatter and don't do anything. You'll all chatter your way into the grave.
Excuse me, you're not from this village.
No?
Where exactly are you from?
Kiev. I was a student at the university there.
Aha, the university. Is that where you learn to criticize your elders?
That's where I learned there's more to life than talk. You should know what's going on in the outside world.
Why should I break my head about the outside world? Let them break their own heads.
He's right. As the good book says, if you spit in the air, it lands in your face.
That's nonsense. You can't close your eyes to what's happening in the world.
He's right.
Wait. If he's right, and he's right, how can they both be right?
You know, you are also right.
He's right. He's still wet behind the ears. Good Sabbath, Tevye.
Good Sabbath.
Tevye, the rabbi's order, my cheese?
So you're from Kiev, Reb.
Perchik.
Perchik. As Abraham said, I am a stranger in a strange land.
Moses said that.
Forgive me. As King David put it, I am slow of speech and slow of tongue.
That was also Moses.
For a man with a slow tongue, he talked a lot.
And my cheese.
Hey. Here. Have a piece.
No, I have no money, and I am not a beggar.
Please. It is a blessing for me to give.
Very well. For your sake.
Thank you. You know, it is no crime to be poor.
In this world, it is the rich or the criminals, but someday their wealth will be ours.
That would be nice. If they would agree, I would agree.
And who will make this miracle of yours come to pass?
People. Ordinary people.
Like you.
Like me.
That's absolute nonsense.
And until your golden day comes, Reb Perchik, how will you live?
I give you lessons to children. Do you have children?
I have 5 daughters.
5?
daughters.
Girls should learn too. Girls are people.
He is a radical.
I would be willing to teach them. Open their minds to great thoughts.
What great thoughts?
Well, the Bible has many lessons for our times.
Food for lessons? Good! Why don't you stay with us for the Sabbath? We don't eat like kings, but we don't starve either. As the good book says, when a poor man eats a chicken, one of them is sick.
Where in the good book does it say that?
Well, it doesn't exactly say that, but someplace it says something about a chicken. Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath. Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath, children.
Good Sabbath, Papa.
Children, this is Perchik. Perchik, this is my oldest daughter.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
You have a pleasant daughter.
I have 5 pleasant daughters. This is mine, and 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 this is not mine. Perchik, this is Muddle Camsoil. and
So, you did me a favor and came in.
And this is also mine. Golden, this is Perchik. He'll be staying with us for the Sabbath. He's a teacher. Would you like to take lessons from him?
I am really a good teacher. A very good teacher.
I heard once the rabbi who must praise himself has a congregation of 1.
Your daughter has a quick and witty tongue.
The wit she gets from me. As the good book says.
The good book can wait. Get washed.
The tongue she gets from her mother.
Muddle, you're also staying with us. Of course. Another blessing. Zeitel, 2 more. Sprints of Bielka, get washed.
Muddle can help me.
No! Muddle's our guest. He can wait inside. How about you go too? Perchik, you can get washed outside of the well. Tavia, I have something to say to you.
Why should today be any different?
Tavia, I have to tell you that
I'm praying.
Laser Wolf wants to see you.
The butcher? What about?
I don't know, only that he says it is important.
What can be so important? I have nothing for him to slaughter.
After the Sabbath, see him and talk to him.
Talk to him about what? If he's thinking about buying my new milk cow, he can forget it.
Tavia, don't be an ox. A man sends you an important message. At least you can talk to him.
Talk to him about what? He wants to buy my new milk cow.
Talk to him!
All right! After the Sabbath, I'll talk to him.
Zeitel.
Muddle Yenta was here.
I saw her.
If they agree on someone, there will be a match, and then it will be too late for us.
Don't worry, Zeitel. I have found someone who will sell me a shoe sewing machine. Yes, so in a few weeks I'll have saved up enough money to buy it, and your father will be impressed with me.
But Muddle, a few weeks may be too late.
But what else can we do?
You could ask my father for my hand tonight. Now!
Now? Why should he consider me now? I'm only a poor tailor.
And
I'm just the daughter of a poor milkman. Just talk to him.
Zykel, if your father says no, that's it. It's final. Will you let me?
Muddle!
I'm just poor Taylor.
Muddle. Even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness.
You're right.
Will you talk to him? Will you talk to him?
All right. I'll talk to him.
It's late.
Oh, no.
Where is everybody? Late?
Reb Tevya.
What is it?
Reb Tevya.
Well, Muddle, what is it?
Good Sabbath, Reb Tevya.
Good Sabbath, good Sabbath. Come, children, we're lighting the candles. May the Lord protect and defend you. May He always shield you from shame. May you come to be in Israel a shining name. May you be like Ruth and like Esther. May you be deserving of praise. Strengthen them, O Lord, and keep them from the stranger's ways. May God bless you and grant you long. May the Lord fulfill our Sabbath prayer for you. May God make you good mothers and wives. May the Lord protect and defend. May the Lord protect and defend. May the Lord preserve you from pain. May the Lord preserve you from pain. Favor them, O Lord. Favor them, O with happiness. With happiness. Oh, hear our Sabbath prayer.
Red Mordecai,
Yes, Laser Wolf.
please bring your best bottle. Please bring a bottle of your best brandy and 2 glasses.
Your best brandy, Red Blazer?
What's the occasion? Are you getting ready for a party?
There might be a party, maybe even a wedding.
A wedding? Wonderful. And I'll be happy to make the wedding merry. Leave the dancing and so forth. For a little fee, naturally.
Naturally, a wedding is no wedding without you and your fee.
Good evening, innkeeper. We'd like a drink. Sit down.
Red Marca.
Good evening.
What are you doing here so early?
He wants to buy my new milk cow. Good evening, Red Blazer.
Tevye, sit down, have a drink.
I won't insult you by saying no.
How goes everything, Tevye?
How should it go?
You're right.
And you?
The same.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Daughter Seidel!
My daughter, Seidel!
Of course your daughter Seidel! I see her in my butcher shop every Thursday. She's made a good impression on me. I like her. And as for me, Tevye, as you know, I'm pretty well off. I have my own house, a good store, a servant. Look, Tevye, why do we have to try and impress each other? Let's shake hands and call it a match. You won't need a dowry for her. And maybe you'll find something in your own purse, too.
Shame on you! Shame! My daughter is not the sort I would sell for money!
All right, just as you say, we won't talk about money. The main thing is, let's get it done with. And I'll be good to her, Tevye. I like her. What do you think?
What do I think? What do I think? I never liked him. Why should I? You can have a fine conversation with him. If you talk about kidneys and livers. On the other hand, not everybody has to be a scholar. If you're wealthy enough, no one will call you stupid. Of course, he has a problem. He's much older than her. That's her problem. But she's younger. That's his problem. I always thought of him as a butcher, but I misjudged him. He is a good man. He likes her. He will try to make her happy. What do I think? It's a match.
You agree?
I agree.
Oh, Tevye, that's wonderful. Let's drink on it.
Why not? Do you?
No, my friend, to you.
To the both of us.
To our agreement.
To our agreement. To our prosperity. To our good health and happiness. And most important, to life. To life.
L'chaim, l'chaim, to life.
Is to the father I've tried to be.
Here's to my bride to be. Drink l'chaim, to life, to life. L'chaim, 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 to life.
Life has a way of confusing us.
Blessing and bruising us. Drink l'chaim, to life.
God would like us to be joyful, even when our hearts lie panting on the floor.
How much more can we be joyful when there's really something to be joyful for? To life, l'chaim.
To Seidel, my daughter,
my wife. It gives you something to think about,
something to drink about.
Drink l'chaim. To life. Red Vodka.
Yes,
Drinks for everybody.
Hey! What's the occasion?
I'm taking myself a bride. Tevye's oldest, Seidel.
There's a wolf to Tevye, to Seidel, your daughter.
My wife.
May all your futures be pleasant ones, not like our present ones. Drink the higher to life, the higher to life. It takes a wedding to make a say. Let's live another day. Drink the higher. Your papa. I always wanted a son, but one a little younger than myself. Good evening.
Good evening, Constable.
What's the celebration?
Tevye is marrying off his eldest daughter.
Oh, may I offer my congratulations, Tevye.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Oh, Tevye. I have a piece of news that I thought I should tell you as a friend.
Yes, Your Honor.
And I'm telling you this news because, well, I like you. You are a decent and honest man, even though you are a Jewish dog.
Thank you, Your Honor. How often does a man get a compliment like that? And your news?
Well, we've received orders that sometime soon this district is to have a little unofficial demonstration.
A pogrom? Here?
No. Just a little unofficial demonstration.
A little.
Not too serious. Just some mischief. So if an inspector comes through, he'll see that we've done our duty. Personally, I don't know why there has to be this trouble between people, but I thought I should tell you. And, well, you can tell the others, huh?
Thank you, Your Honor. You are a good man. If I may say so, it's too bad you're not a Jew.
That's what I like about you, Tevye. Always joking. And congratulations again for your daughter.
Thank you, Your Honor. Dear God, did you have to send me news like that? Today of all days? I know that we are the chosen people. But once in a while, can't you choose somebody else? Anyway, thank you for sending a husband for my daughter Tybal. L'chaim.
Now, children, I will tell you a story from the Bible of Laban and Jacob, and then we will discuss it together, all right? Good. Now, Laban had 2 daughters, Leah and the beautiful Rachel. And Jacob loved the younger Rachel, so he asked Laban for her hand. Laban agreed if Jacob would work for him for 7 years.
Was Laban a mean man?
Why, yes, he was an employer. Now, after Jacob worked for 7 years, do you know what happened? Laban fooled him and gave him his ugly daughter Leah. So, in order for Jacob to marry Rachel, Jacob was forced to work another 7 years. So, you see, children, the Bible clearly teaches us that you must never trust an employer. Do you understand?
Yes, Grandpa. Yes.
Good. Now...
Papa isn't up yet?
No, Mama.
Then enough lessons. We have to do Papa's work today. How long can he sleep? He staggered home last night and fell into bed like a dead man. I couldn't get a word out of him. Put that away and clean the barn. And call me when Papa gets up.
That was a very interesting lesson, Herschel.
You think so?
Although I don't know if the rabbi would agree with your interpretation.
And neither, I suppose, would the rabbi's son.
My little sisters have big tongues.
And what do you know about him? Except that he's the rabbi's son. Now, would you be interested in him if you were the shoemaker's son or the tinsmith's son?
At least I know he does not have any strange ideas about turning the world upside down.
Oh, well, of course, any new idea would be strange to you. But remember, the Lord said, let there be light.
Yes, but he was not talking to you personally.
You know, you have spirit. Even a little intelligence, perhaps.
Thank you.
What good is your brain? Without curiosity, it is a rusty tool. Good day, Hoddle.
We have an old custom here. A boy acts respectfully to a girl, but of course, that is too traditional for an advanced thinker like you.
Our traditions. Nothing must change. Everything is perfect exactly the way it is.
We like our ways.
Our ways are changing all over, but here. Here, men and women must keep apart. Men study, women in the kitchen. Boys and girls cannot touch, cannot even look at each other.
I'm looking at you.
Oh, you are very brave. Do you know that boys and girls in the cities can be affectionate without the permission of a matchmaker? They can hold hands together. They can even dance together. New dances, like this. I lived in Kiev. Do you like it?
It's very nice.
There, we've just changed an old custom.
Yes, well, you're welcome. I mean, thank you. I mean, good day.
Good day, Hoddle.
Yeah. Spritz it. What's your name?
Oh,
Where is Seidel?
she's in the barn.
Call her up. Perchik, how did the lesson go today?
I think we made a good beginning.
He's finally up. What happened last night besides your drinking like a peasant? Did you see Laser Wolf? What did he say? What did you say? Do you have news?
Patience, woman!
Oh.
As the good book says, good news will stay, and bad news will refuse to leave. And there's another saying.
Oh, you can die from such a man.
Ah, Seidel, my child. You are to be congratulated. You're going to be married.
Married?
What do you mean, Papa?
Laser Wolf has asked for your hand.
Oh, I knew it!
The butcher.
My heart told me this was our lucky day. Oh, dear God, I thank thee, I thank thee.
And what do you say, Seidel?
Oh, what can she say? My firstborn bride. May you grow old with him in fortune and honor. Not like for Sarah, that first wife of his, she was a bitter woman, may she rest in peace to two. Not like my Seidel. And now I must thank Yenta. My Seidel, a bride.
Mazel tov, Seidel. Mazel tov, Seidel.
You call that a mazel tov? And you, Herb Perchik, aren't you going to congratulate her?
Congratulations, Seidel, for getting a rich man.
Again with the rich. What's wrong with being rich?
There's no reason to marry. Money is the world's curse.
Well, may the Lord smite me with it, and may I never recover. Tidal knows I only mean for her welfare, don't you, Tidal?
Yes, Papa.
There, you see.
I see. I see very well.
Well, Tidal, my lamb, why are you so silent? Aren't you happy with this blessing?
Papa. Papa!
What is it?
Papa, I don't want to marry him.
What?
I can't marry him. I can't.
What do you mean you can't? If I say you will, you will.
Papa, if it's a matter of money, I'll do anything. I'll hire myself out as a servant. I'll dig ditches or haul rocks.
But
Please
what's
don't
wrong
make
with
me marry
Laser?
him.
He likes
Please.
you.
Papa, I'll be unhappy with him. All my life will be unhappy.
But we...
I will dig ditches or haul rocks.
We made an agreement. And with us, an agreement is an agreement.
Is that more important than I am, Papa? Papa, don't force me. I'll be unhappy all of my days.
All right. All right, I won't force you.
Thank you, Papa.
It seems it was not ordained that you should have all the comforts of life, or that we should have a little joy in our old age after all our hard work.
Reptavia! Reptavia! Oh, Reptavia! 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 No, Reptavia. May I speak with you?
Later, Muddle.
I would like
Later.
to speak to you.
Not now, Muddle. I have problems.
That's what I'd like to speak to you about. I think I can help.
Oh, certainly. Like a bandage can help a corpse. Goodbye, Muddle. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
At least listen to him.
All right. You have a tongue? Talk.
Well, I hear you're arranging a match for Zucko.
Oh, he also has ears.
Well, I have a match for Zucko.
What sort of a match?
What sort of a match? A perfect fit.
A perfect fit.
Like a glove.
Like a glove.
This match was made exactly to measure.
A perfect fit, made to measure. Stop talking like a tailor and tell me what it is.
Please, Reptavia, don't shout at me.
All right. All right. Who is it?
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 It's me! Oh. Myself.
It's him. Himself. Either you're completely out of your mind or you're crazy. He must be crazy. What are you? The bridegroom, the matchmaker, the guests all rolled into one? I suppose you'll even perform the ceremony. You must be crazy.
Please, Reptavia, don't shout at me. As for being my own matchmaker, I know it's a little unusual.
Unusual? It's crazy.
Times are changing, Reptavia. Your daughter's idol and I gave our pledge over a year ago that we would marry if we would.
You gave each other a pledge?
Yes, Papa. We gave each other our pledge.
They gave each other a pledge. Unheard of. Absurd. They gave each other a pledge. Unthinkable. Where do you think you are? In Moscow? In Paris? Where do they think they are? America? And what do you think you're doing? You stitcher! You nothing! And who do you think you are? King Solomon? this isn't the way it's done. Not here, not now. Some things I will not, I cannot allow. Tradition, marriages must be arranged by the papa. This should never be changed. One little time you pull out a prop, and where does it stop? Where does it stop? Where does it stop? Do I have something to say about my daughter, or doesn't anyone have to ask the father anymore?
I have wanted to ask you for some time, Reptevia. But first I wanted to save for my own sewing machine.
Stop talking nonsense. You're just a poor tailor!
That's true, Reptevia, but even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness. Oh. I promise you, Reptevia, your daughter will not starve.
He's beginning to talk like a man. On the other hand, what sort of a match would that be? With a poor tailor. On the other hand, he is an honest, hard worker. On the other hand, he has absolutely nothing. On the other hand, things cannot get worse for him. They can only get better. They gave each other a pledge, unheard of, absurd. They gave each other a pledge, unthinkable. But look at my daughter's face. She loves him, she wants him. And look at my daughter's eyes. So awful. Tradition! All right, children. When shall we make the wedding?
Oh, thank you, Papa.
Oh, thank you, Reptevia. You won't be sorry.
I won't be sorry. I'm sorry already.
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa.
Oh, thank you, Papa. They pledged their troth. Modern children. Golden. What do I tell Golden? What am I going to do about Golden?
How?
Oh, you were wonderful.
It was a miracle. It was a miracle. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles. God took a Daniel once again, stuck by his side, and miracle of miracles, walked him through the lion's den. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles. I was afraid that God would frown, like he did so long ago in Jericho. God just made a wall fall down. When Moses softened Pharaoh's heart, that was a miracle. When God made the waters of the Red Sea part, that was a miracle too. But of all God's miracles, large and small, the most miraculous one of all is the out of a worthless lump of clay. God has made a man today. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles. God took a tailor by the hand, turned him around, and miracle of miracles led him to the promised land. When David slew Goliath, too. God of all God's miracles, large and small, the most miraculous work of all is the one I thought could never be. God has given you to me.
The butcher's first wife. She was standing right there a minute ago.
Tevye, what's the matter with you? For Miss Sarah has been dead for years. You must have been dreaming. Oh, tell me what you dreamed and I'll tell you what it meant.
Oh, it was terrible.
Tell me.
All right. Only don't be frightened.
Tell me.
All right, all right. This was my dream. In the beginning, I dreamt that we were having a celebration of some kind. Everybody we knew was there. The musicians, too. Suddenly, in the middle of the dream, in walks your grandmother Zytle. May she rest in peace.
Grandmother Zytle, oh, how did she look?
Well, for a woman who was dead 30 years, she looked very good. Naturally, I went up to greet her. She said to me,
A blessing on your head
Muzzle tough, muzzle tough,
to see your daughter wed.
muzzle tough, muzzle tough.
And such a son-in-law like no one ever saw. The telemaco comes on.
Louder.
A worthy boy is he.
Muzzle tough, muzzle tough,
Oh, pious family.
muzzle tough, muzzle tough.
They named him after my dear Uncle Mordecai. The telemaco comes on.
A tailor? She must have heard wrong. She meant a butcher.
"You must have heard wrong, Grandma. There's no tailor."
Huh?
You mean a butcher, Grandma, by the name of Laserwolf?
No, I mean the tailor, Tevye, my great-grandchild. Make it decide who you named for me. Muzzle's bride was meant to be. Was such a match I prayed. In heaven it was made. I'll come to her by night. I'll take her by the throat
May she rest in peace. Took the trouble, took him all the way from the other world to tell us about the tailor. All we can say is he's all with us and couldn't possibly be any better on that. A blessing on my head, mazel tov, mazel tov. My grandma's idol said, mazel tov, mazel tov. I'll have a son-in-law like no one ever saw. The tailor metal council.
We haven't got the man
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
we had when we began.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
But since your grandma came, she'll marry, what's his name?
The tailor metal comes oil.
The tailor metal comes oil. The tailor metal comes oil. The tailor metal comes oil.
Did you hear? Did you hear? Tevye Seidel is marrying Mottel, not Laserwolf.
No.
Yes.
Zeidel is marrying a model?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Then look now. Did you hear? Did you hear? Did you hear? Zettel's marrying...
I know. Laserwolf the butcher.
No. Model, the tailor.
Model? The tailor? That's terrible. Mazel tov, Mazel.
Imagine. Zeidel is marrying Mottel, not Laser.
Ooh. What's wrong with my son, Muddle?
Nothing. Scheintel. Mazel tov.
Mazel tov.
Oh, Yassel! Do you have a hat for me?
I live wolf hat, but it's not cheap.
Oh, I got his bride. I think I can get his hat.
Come down, model.
Hubba, can you watch over the store for me while I'm gone?
Of course.
Thank you.
Mazel tov, Chava.
How are you, Chava?
What's this?
Oh, Chava.
What are you reading?
Please, may I pass?
Why, we're congratulating you.
What's this book about, Chava? Is it interesting?
Please, thank you.
All right, stop it.
What is the meaning of this?
Just stop it.
Listen here, Fetka.
Goodbye, Sasha. I said goodbye. I'm sorry about that. They mean no harm.
Don't they? Is there something you want?
Yes. I'd like to talk with you.
I'd rather not.
I've often noticed you at the booksellers. Not many girls in this village like to read. Would you like to borrow this book? It's very good.
No, thank you.
Why? Because I'm not Jewish? Do you feel about us the way they feel about you? I didn't think you would.
What do you know about me?
Let me tell you about myself. I'm a pleasant fellow. Charming, honest, ambitious, quite bright, and very modest.
I don't think we should be talking this way.
I often do things I shouldn't. Go ahead, take the book. It's by Heinrich Heine. Happens to be Jewish, I believe.
Well, that doesn't matter.
You're quite right. Good. After you return, I'll ask you how you like it. And we can talk about it for a while. And we'll talk about things and how we feel about life, and it can all turn out quite pleasant.
Fiedka.
Can I do something for you?
No, thank you.
Oh, you forgot your book.
No, it's mine.
Thank you, Hava.
Good day, Hava.
Good day.
Fiedka.
Good day, Fiedka.